Hello everybody, my name is Miss Olivia and today we're going to learn an interesting word. The interesting word we're going to learn today is crowded. Can you say it with me? Crowded. And we are learning crowded because it is about our book that we have read this week, Mr. Gumpy's Outing. Now the word crowded isn't in this book, but it's definitely about this book. Have a look at this boat. It is very crowded. Now, when we say crowded, it means a place is full of people or things. That's what crowded means. And we're going to do an action so that we can remember it. So the action we're going to do for crowded is this. We're going to go crowded. So a place when it's full of people or things is crowded. Okay, so as an example of something that might be crowded is if you go to the shops and there are lots and lots and lots of people there, it would be crowded. Another place that would be crowded is if you're in a very small part of the classroom or in a small room and there were lots of other students, you would be crowded. If you have lots of flowers in one pot, it is crowded. If there are lots and lots of people on the bus and every seat is taken and people are standing up, you could say the bus is crowded. What was our tricky word we've learnt this week? Crowded, and it means when a place is crowded, it's full of people or things. Crowded. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to say a sentence, and if you think the situation in that sentence means crowded, I want you to say crowded and do the action. If you don't think it is crowded, you don't need to say anything and you can just sit normally. Okay, so a house with no one in it. Do you think that's crowded? No, it's not crowded. What about a street full of people? I think that would be crowded because there are lots of people there. Let's try another one. A big group of people waiting at a small bus stop. Crowded. Let's try another one. What about a restaurant with only 2 people eating in it? I don't think that would be crowded. What about the kitchen cupboard had lots and lots of food in it? Crowded. The cupboard would be crowded. Now what I want you to do is I want you to either to yourself or if there's someone else there, tell them a sentence with the word crowded in it. So you could say something like, I went to a place and it was crowded because, and you have to give a reason. So if I do an example, I could say, I went to the beach and it was crowded because there were people everywhere. You have a turn. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to practice the tricky word we've learnt. So what was the tricky and interesting word we've learnt? Crowded. Let's do our action for crowded. And crowded means a place that is full of people or things. Crowded.